You know, that has been one of the gifts that this universe has given me. I enjoy sharing information, helping young people in the South become people instead of sheeple. And the interesting factor is here I am in Thailand, and you have me on YouTube sharing what little gifts I have. This is a nice spot.
Nice, huh?
Yeah, lovely. Yeah, oh, this is sexy. But anyway, I was looking for this after I got my knees done, man. I was looking for this restaurant, and I had not been on Wongamat since that time of meeting my son. And man, I walked this whole freaking beach all the way from, all the way down like near Terminal 21 where the circle is.
Yeah.
And I walked all the way this way.
Wow.
Yeah, it was amazing. Okay. Yeah, okay, so that's sanctuary, true.
Most of the
Lovely. Lovely. So what are we doing?
I think we're gonna sit down because it's too hot to.
Cool.
Let's see. Good morning, Anthony.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
Deliciously well, thanks.
Yes? You
Yeah.
woke up early, fresh?
I did, man. Just
What time do you normally wake up here in Thailand?
usually somewhere around 6:30 or 7 a.m. But I ease into my day. You know what I'm saying? I don't just jump up and go. You know, I have a morning ritual that I do before I even get out of the bed. You know what I mean?
When you sit here looking at the ocean, what goes through your mind?
Actually, just how beautiful the vibe is always when you're near the water. That's the importance for me of being in Pattaya, is because I'm near the water. You know, the other activities, they are what they are. And I don't even get in the ocean really, but just being near the body of water is sexy to me. You know, it's chilling. It kind of, you can see the ebb and flow that takes place in life, the ebb and flow that happens with us. It's like the sea ebb and flow. It has to do a great deal with syncing our breathing. You know what I mean? Because that's one of the first things I do in the morning is to take a deep, rich drink of oxygen, you know, and hold it for a while to oxygenate my brain fully, and before I'm ready to activate. Yeah.
Do moments like this ever remind you why you moved to Thailand?
You know, every morning I'm reminded of why I moved to Thailand. And this just accentuates, you know, the beauty and the chill, you know. I guess I've heard it called the chi. I call it the chill, bro. It's lovely.
Has Thailand changed you as a person?
You know, I'm not certain that it's Thailand or it's just time, you know. Thailand has given me the time without distraction to process my thoughts deeper, I think. In terms of changing as a person, well, I think it's a constant evolution anyway, but my kids, they say, "Dad, you're new and improved." So whatever that means. But I do know that I am not the same person that moved here. I'm certainly not him. I think, I don't know, man. I was talking to a friend about this just the other day, you know, about how much more loving, giving, sharing. You know what I mean? I used to have an agenda always. You know what I'm saying? With dealing with people in the States, everybody has an agenda.
Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And so it's like who's going to be able to implement, you know, so.
So more free flow.
Yeah. Well, you have an opportunity to observe your thoughts. You know, generally, like you said, 60,000 thoughts go through the brain every single day. How many we've chosen? Very few. And then each thought evokes an emotion. And it's so easy to quickly to jump on that emotion and go down that rabbit hole. And and I think that's the issue with most of society is the knee-jerk reaction to every thought, everything that happens in your experience. It just takes you there. Here you tend to stay in the moment, take a step back, observe the thoughts, say, damn, where did that come from? And what does that have to do with the price of tea in China? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's your brain that's always in motion, trying to protect you from something even when you don't need the protection. And so, probably with all the external stuff coming at you on a continuum, it has to be hypervigilant. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But here, you don't have to be as vigilant and it's more chill. And so as those thoughts come through, man, it's like a cloud passing by in the sky. You just watch the thoughts and, damn, that's funny. You know what I mean?
What's one simple thing in Thailand that makes you smile?
One,
One.
one,
One simple thing.
man, to step outside and see just beauty on every level. You know what I'm saying? Not only environmentally, but the people. And and to see, you know, I've always loved women ever since I was a kid. And because I think women are the closest thing to God that you can find. You understand what I'm saying? They're able to create, you know, they say God is love, women are love. You know what I mean? And so I don't have to have them, but I just admire them. And after being a single parent in my life for a number of years, I learned to respect them even more. So, but to see so much beauty, just like it's like a flower garden. It's just beautiful, man. They are absolutely divine. Yeah. So I enjoy watching. I'm a people watcher anyway, so yeah.
What advice would you give someone who's afraid to make a big life change?
Well, first of all, is it big? It's only as big as you make it in your head. You know what I mean? Every change is change. The question is what will provocate you making a change? Again, you know, oftentimes it's because we're sick and tired of being sick and tired and we make a change. But in reality, you got to make up your mind who you are and do you. You know what I mean? That's, if there's one thing that I'm guilty of, that's it. I'm going to do me.
What do you hope the next chapter of your life looks like?
I want to grow up and be like Lennox. I want to travel to more locations and share my perspective of those locations. You know, we like right now, we're in the same place.
Yeah.
But our experience is completely different.
Yeah.
See, because you're listening to me, I'm admiring you, what you do. You know what I'm saying? We're all experiencing it differently. So perspective is everything, you know, and state of mind is our reality. So think about that. Perspective, state of mind. You
Have
know?
you been to other places in Asia?
I have. I've been to Japan. I've been to Taipei,
Okay.
or Taipei, if I'm
Taipei.
saying it properly.
Yeah.
And of course,
Where in Japan?
Tokyo.
Tokyo. Wow.
Yeah. And I was so fascinated when I got there, man. When I walked in the toilet, I
Oh
had to
yeah.
call someone. I'm like, the toilet does everything. You know what I'm saying? It does everything. It plays music, it blows air, it dries you, it squirts you. I
I
mean,
remember
that shit is sexy, bro.
it even automatically opens.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah, amazing. I'm like, wow. And but but that was really a highlight for me. Oh, and then going to a club and watching little people move and dance. That's amazing, man. They got so much energy. It is amazing.
When you leave this beach today, what feeling do you take with you?
Joy, joy, peace of mind, And the question is, see, I'm staying in the now. I'm not even going there. I'm not leaving yet. I'm still basking in the moment. So, and soaking up all the ambiance, you know, of this environment. I think we don't do enough of that. When we eat our food, we chew it quickly, we swallow quickly, we never savor the flavor. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna have some coffee shortly, and of course, every place is uniquely different. And as you see, I add cocoa to my cappuccino.
You always do that?
Yeah, I do, because the flavonoids in the cacao
Okay.
does amazing things for your vascular system, for strengthening your legs, keeping your strength in your legs as you age. Because, like, how old are you now?
39.
See, you're 39, and whether you realize it or not, your body is starting to experience some of the symptoms of sarcopenia.
Explain.
Sarcopenia meaning that you'll lose muscle mass.
Okay.
And if you do not put the proper amount of protein in your body now, even when you're sleeping at night, your body can be breaking down muscle. So you have to do certain things as a senior to keep your body's signal alive, letting them know that you still need them. And so you do that through movement. That's why people die when they get older, because of the sedentary lifestyle that they begin to live. And it's a whole nother world. Cup can cup. Yeah. So I always add cocoa, and it does amazing things, man. Check it out. Look it up.
Yes, Anthony. Shall we continue the conversation
Sure.
since we're waiting on our mocha cappuccino?
Yeah.
Why do you think the ocean has such a calming effect?
I think a great deal has to do. It's like, I think of it like the earth is breathing. You know what I'm saying? And as the tide comes in and the tide recedes, I think it's like the earth taking a breath. And so I believe that if we go and we take off our shoes and put our feet in the sand and ground ourselves to the planet to abate some of this radiation that we're putting out through these cell phones and cameras and all of that, it's kind of a cleansing effect for the spirit, I think, a cleansing effect for the soul. That's why even oftentimes when people, if they listen to YouTube channels in the 528 or 428 hertz, music has that same calming effect, because it's the resonance of where we come from. It's the resonance of the planet itself. And whenever